morning. There's a temple right over the road from my hotel, which I haven't even had a look at. I think it's closed. Hello, how are you? There it is. Someone in there, but I don't know how you get in. Next to that bizarre looking hotel right there. La Villa. Unique. So this is Nha Trang. Oh, that's a... is it a Buddhist temple? Chinese temple? I'm not sure. But, so this is Nha Trang. Still here. Man giving haircuts. Got a haircut yesterday. And a beard trim. But now it's time for breakfast. A very late breakfast. Or maybe an early lunch. Right there. Same, but different. Highly recommend. Breakfast. This is really good. Baked beans, smoothie, mango smoothie, a couple of eggs, bacon, sausage. Really nice sausage too. Really nice. And under there, it's homemade hash brown. You know, not one of those. Not one of those McDonald's hash browns. This is a proper one. It's very nice. Little shops. What's this place? A little market. Nha Trang City Apartments. Just down one of the little back streets, just off one of the main streets here in Nha Trang. And well, I'm just having a relaxed day. Just wandering around, seeing what there is to see. You can see that motorbike rental, and underneath Uppercut Moto something. That's in Russian, and why it's in Russian is because this is a major tourist destination, holiday destination for Russian tourists to spend their, well, what would be winter back in Russia. This way. Russia built an embassy here way back in 1950. One of the first overseas countries to have their own embassy here in Vietnam. Well, they didn't build it here in Nha Trang, but let me just get that straight. Well, I don't think so anyway. But at some time during, after that, the Vietnamese government had a major advertising push for in Russia for Russians to come and visit specifically Nha Trang, and it's just gone on and on and on. And for every European visitor you'll see here in Nha Trang, you'll come across, well, I was going to say 50, and I'm probably very close. But look, I'll say 20, at least 20 Russian tourists for every single European tourist here in Nha Trang. And recently they've had a big push for Chinese and South Korean visitors to come here as well. I think in Vietnam in general. I know there's a lot of South Korean tourists in Da Nang, which is, I don't know, 500 kilometres north of here. But there's not quite that many here at the moment. Possibly in the winter in South Korea, they head down this way. Just going to head in here and see if they've got any muesli. Run out. Just having a look at the VinFast electric cars. From memory, this little fellow is 16,000 Australian dollars, and they go up in value from there. I'm not sure what this one will be worth, the VF5. They did have, well, now they've got the VF8. There is a VF9, which is top of the range, and that one is 70,000 Australian dollars. And they're very nice, I like them. Not much to see, you can't really see. This one, I don't know, looks a bit like a little Suzuki Swift maybe. This one just looks like your average car nowadays. But I must admit the larger ones, the VF8, which is there, and the next one up, the VF9, they're very, very nice looking cars, and I've sat in them, very comfortable. And well, the only drawback that I saw with them is the vision over the top of the bonnet to see down on the road in front of you. But I'm pretty sure they're going to have cameras absolutely everywhere, so it wouldn't be a problem. I'm going to head to the beach. Nice relaxing walk along the beach. Nicely manicured trees, all different shapes, gardens, lawn well maintained. And a filthy water fountain. I forgot what it was called for a moment. Quite a lot of sculptures here too. I'll show you one. There's one right there. Quite abstract. Some patterns carved into it there. And the beach. There's a few beach clubs along here. Sailing club. There's another bar which I can't remember the name of. It begins with L, but it has has a pool right there. Yeah, it's. I might be just down here. Let's have a look. Here's this place I was telling you about. Nice pool with a bar. This whole area, this whole complex is a bar restaurant, and if you haven't seen it before, I did another video. They make their own beer right there on the beach. It's a craft brewery and it's quite nice. A number of different beers. Wow, it goes all the way around. That, I had a quick look on the map, and it is a swimming pool complex, or it was, and now it just says permanently closed. But you can see this moat. Like they've got a nice bridge going over there, a moat going all the way around. Looks like, well, there's a, I'll see if I can get closer to that over there. That's a very big swimming pool, if that's what it is. Very deep swimming pool. Z Beach. Another nice little bar. But back to this swimming pool. Looks like it would have been okay in the day. Wonder how long it's been closed for. Another nice bridge going across the moat. Oh yeah, and over there, well, you guys might be too far away, but in that deeper pool there's seats, so I reckon that would have been a bar over there. Go up to this bridge, there's a gate. Okay, there's the end of the moat, but it goes all the way around the other side, all over there. Another kiddies pool there. And this one here, this is very, very deep. There's the seating over there. Abandoned. I wonder why. Don't know. Just too old. Let's have a bit more of a look around. And this right next to it doesn't look very lived in either. I'm guessing that was a restaurant attached to this swimming pool. Ooh. Let's have a quick look. That was pretty big. Oh, it's got tunnels leading under to the other pool. Awesome. Doesn't look very awesome now. It's got plants growing through the tiles. But permanently closed. Ah, here's what would have been the diving board. Right here. Going down into the deep end of the pool. You don't see many diving boards in public pools these days. What have we got here? Very dodgy. Oh, you wouldn't want to be walking around here at night, that's for sure. So is that the moat? Yeah, it continues on. Okay. What can you see? I can't see. Looks like it could be another pool in front of the... Oh, what does it say up there? There's a sign. The Istanbul Beach Club. Yeah, another nice pool. So this actually joins on via that little bit over there into the moat that goes around the other pool. I'm pretty sure it would have been awesome in its day, but that day is long gone. Okay. The Pyramid Shopping Centre. an underground shopping centre. It looks very abandoned, and that's right next to the beach club, which is just there. So this whole area here has just been abandoned. Underground car park, perhaps. Let's see what we can see about this abandoned shopping centre. What was it called? What was it called? Pyramid? If it was, this might be why. Oh, I can't really see. There's a shade cloth all over the top. Oh, there's a lot of rubbish down there. Maybe a couple of desks, maybe a couple of tables. But definitely abandoned. That is for sure. Oh, there's a better view. Yeah, chairs, tables. And junk. And the Trang Beach. Come down here, get yourself a nice drink. They'd have some in there, in the esky. Buy yourself a coconut. Sip on a coconut. Under the shade of a coconut tree. And these, the lounges underneath their own umbrella, you can hire those out for a full day. Actually, there's one here somewhere that I used to use. It was 100,000 dongs, that's $6 Australian for the day, and that includes your first beer. Not bad, not bad. And over there, in the distance, is Vin Pearl, or Vin Wonders. Again, I've been over there before. It's quite incredible to go and have a look at, and I think the chairlift, which if you can see it, you can see the towers at least, the pylons holding it up, that's 200,000 dong return, I believe, from memory. And it's well worth going over there. I don't know whether, well, there's an amusement park there, so if you had the kids with you, yeah, I'd go over there. I'd pay the extra money to go on all the rides, etc. I can't remember how much that was. And you could spend a full day over there. But hey, for strolling around, you can spend quite a few hours, and it's very interesting to go and have a look at. I don't know if you can see, but the islands out there in the distance, there's quite a few. From memory, there's like 14 or so around here. Around through the gap there, there's more islands. As I said, great for scuba diving and just go on a boat trip. Great place to train. I like it. Oh, nice. This part of the beach is very, very nice. And I don't have a towel. I don't travel with a towel. My bag is pretty much full. If I wanted to, well, I suppose I could put the thinnest of thin towels in there, but that's not ideal. I'd have to get rid of my winter clothes, but I'm reluctant to do that because last year, at the start of December, I came across a flight from wherever I was, in China somewhere, to Europe for 400 Australian dollars, and if that opportunity arises again, I don't want to have to get to Europe and have to buy myself a whole heap of winter clothes. That just doesn't make sense. But does it make sense to drag around my winter clothes with me just on the off chance? There's the pigeons. As I said, no seagulls. Can't recall ever seen a seagull on a Vietnamese beach. Go figure. Where are they all? I mean, they got wings, they can get around. A bus standing on a corner in the train watching the buses go by. I booked a ticket out of here, flying out of Cam Ranh Airport, and I don't want to catch a taxi all the way there, so I'm waiting for a bus to go past. That's the airport shuttle. Here comes a couple now, but I'm not sure, because I don't know where the bus stop is. Well, on the map it says there's a couple along this street, but I'm not sure exactly where. Nha Trang in Hoa, no, not that one. This next one looks too big, maybe. There you go. No, it's not that one. Alright. I wander off to where I was sort of told that there may be a bus. But he didn't know at what times it runs or stops at that stop. Didn't know much at all. He gave me a vague direction for a bus stop. Also looking for a pair of shorts before I head off to the next country on the journey. Vietnam, I'm pretty sure, will be a little bit cheaper than the next place. No, thank you, but no, I don't need. Have good eyes. Here's more of the signs in Russian, as you can see. Quite a lot of them. There's another one up there. And another one there. As I said, mostly Russian tourists. Not everything. A lot of the signs are going to be duplicated in Russian. No, maybe not. Just a C250. Nothing that special. told there was a bus stop along this street somewhere. It's a yellow box. Well, actually not somewhere, just up there, along here. There's the end of the road, just there. And there's no yellow box. I don't know. Maybe I'll catch a grab to the actual bus. What's it called? Where it terminates. Whatever that word is. Is that it over there? There's a yellow sign, a random yellow sign. Ah, there we go, this is it. Camran Airport. I'm going to oh, there's tells you going to the other cities relatively close by. The hotline, I can't make any phone calls with my SIM card, but and there's no times, there's no timetable. I might wait here a little while and see. Seems like a waste of time. I was going to see how often one will come past, but the bus terminal, that might be the go. Yeah, at least if I get to the bus terminal, I can ask them how often, when the next bus is going to leave, and if it's like I'm going to leave. Get there at the terminal with 4 hours to spare, so 8 o'clock in the morning, and that should give me plenty of time to get there. And if there's no buses, then I can get a grab or whatever it takes to get there. But wow, pretty nice. Starbucks. And a very nice hotel. But this isn't where I want it to be. Mr. Crocodile. Buy all your crocodiles. Wallets. Glasses case, bags, handbags, all made out of crocodile skin. Can I take that? Not that I would. So, cancel that. Gonna get myself Starbucks coffee. Haven't had one for a long time. Very nice. So this is where I was in just before. It's the Pearl Hotel. Pearl Beachfront, Nha Trang. High class. There was a couple of minutes ago, there was no less than 8 doormen ready to take your bags or open the door. Or too high class for me. Got my cappuccino, Starbucks. Far more than what I usually would pay for a coffee, but you got to treat yourself every now and then. To be honest, I mean, it's nothing special. I think I prefer the coffee from a normal little coffee shop that would have cost me, half the price. Yeah. Alright, that is going to do. I've just got to get ready now for my flight. Maybe finish off a different video. But yeah, that will do. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.